JankyMind.com brings you the book summary, The Fire Next Time, a compelling exploration of racism, religion, and resilience by James Baldwin, written and narrated by Janky Mind. Introduction. Imagine it's 1963, and America is a simmering pot of tension. African Americans face unfair treatment every day. And in Birmingham, Alabama, this injustice explodes into violence. Bombs shatter the night, and the streets fill with the sounds of protest and the clash with police. This isn't just one city's story. It's a scene repeated across the country. In the midst of this storm, James Baldwin writes, "The Fire Next Time, a powerful call for change." He writes as if he's speaking directly to us, urging us to see the deep-seated racism that's woven into the fabric of society. Baldwin challenges us to look beyond the twisted use of religion that justifies hate and to find a path to real change rooted in understanding and love. This isn't just history. It's a message that has inspired people to stand up, speak out, and strive for a world where everyone is treated with respect and kindness. Baldwin's essays are more than words on a page. They're a beacon of hope and a guide for those who believe in a better future. If you're ready to be moved and motivated, dive into The Fire Next Time. It's not just about the past. It's about our shared journey toward a brighter tomorrow. Chapter 1. It's personal. James Baldwin's powerful words come straight from his own life. He grew up in Harlem during a time of great creativity for black artists, which really shaped him. As a kid, he loved to read, which was his way out of the tough life he had. Baldwin's stepdad was a preacher, but he wasn't kind, and this made Baldwin think a lot about religion and its real meaning. When he got older, he saw how unfair the world was because of racism, and it made him want to write about it. At 24, Baldwin moved to Paris, and looking back at America from there, he could see how deep racism went. This inspired him to write The Fire Next Time. He used his own experiences with racism, poverty, and faith to make his points strong and real. His writing is like a letter from a friend who really cares. He didn't just write about racism, he lived it. And that's what makes his call for change so powerful. His book is like poetry, filled with the truth of his life. Chapter 2. A Letter to My Nephew. Imagine a heartfelt letter from James Baldwin to his nephew James, written in a time when America was struggling with its conscience, 100 years after the promise of freedom was made. Baldwin's letter is a treasure map, guiding his nephew through the rocky terrain of racial injustice, with the compass of love and understanding. He tells young James that even though the world might be unfair, he shouldn't let anger take over. It's like Baldwin is saying, don't let their hate define you. He wants his nephew to see that everyone, no matter their color, is caught in the same storm but in different boats. Baldwin's advice is like a lighthouse in the dark, warning James not to see white people as the enemy, because that's just another trap. Instead, he should spread kindness and get to know them as people, just like himself. The letter is a powerful mix of tough love and hope. Baldwin doesn't ignore the bad stuff, but he believes in the good in everyone. He's convinced that it's not just up to white people to fix things. Everyone has to work together to understand each other better. In the end, Baldwin's dream isn't just about everyone getting along. It's about truly getting each other. His letter isn't just words. It's a call to action for everyone to grow up and live up to the best they can be. It's a message that's as important now as it was back then. Chapter 3. A Powerful Message. In Down at the Cross. Letter from a Region in My Mind. James Baldwin turns up the heat. He's no longer just an uncle sharing wisdom. He's like a modern-day prophet calling out to America. He's got the passion of a preacher, but he's not here to comfort. He's here to shake things up. Baldwin sees a big problem: the way religion is being used. It's like it's telling African Americans to just wait for a better life after this one, instead of fighting for justice now. And he's not just talking about Christianity. He's also looking at the Nation of Islam and saying, this isn't the way to fix racism either. He's urging African Americans to think bigger, to see that they share something with white Americans, their humanity. That's the key to real equality, he says. Baldwin's message is clear. Don't let hate win. Choose love, choose understanding. His words are a mix of tough love and hope, a call to everyone to come together and make things right. Chapter 4. A Legacy That Burns Bright. The fire next time didn't just land. It erupted in 1963, shaking the foundations of a nation wrestling with its own soul. James Baldwin's book was a mirror held up to America, reflecting the ugly truths of racism and the misuse of religion to justify it. It sold 1 million copies, not just because it was well written, but because it spoke truth to power in a way that resonated deeply. Baldwin's voice was a clarion call for civil rights, echoing the anger and yearning for justice of Black Americans. He didn't just write. He roared, with words that were as much a demand for equality as they were literature. His message was clear. Change wasn't just necessary, it was overdue. Breaking barriers, Baldwin also tackled the intersection of race and sexuality, championing the dignity of all people. His work stood out for its raw honesty and its hopeful heart. He didn't just criticize. He called for understanding and unity. Today, Baldwin's words are as relevant as ever. The fires he warned about still burn in the form of racial injustice and inequality. His work inspires new generations to keep striving for a world where everyone is seen for their humanity, not their skin color. Baldwin's legacy is a beacon of moral courage, a testament to the power of speaking the truth, no matter how uncomfortable. His book is more than history. It's a roadmap for social change, lighting the way for us to build a better future. Final summary. James Baldwin's The Fire Next Time is a duo of essays that pack a punch with their moral clarity and powerful critique of society. Written over 50 years ago, they dig deep into the dark roots of racism and the twisted use of religion in America, yet they also hold out a hand for change through kindness and understanding. Baldwin's words are like a torch, lighting the way for justice with honesty and a belief in the goodness of people. About the author. James Baldwin, a trailblazer in literature and social thought, tackled tough topics like race, sexuality, and identity head-on. His bold works, such as Go Tell It on the Mountain, Giovanni's Room, and Notes of a Native Son, earned him prestigious accolades and a spot as a voice of truth in American culture. We have reached the end of this audiobook summary. To read the full book, check out the link in the description. Your purchase will support us to create more summaries for you. This summary was created by Janky Mind, your reliable guide to learning and growth. Please like, comment, and share your insights on the book. Thank you for watching.